What's up, Aztec fans? Today we're going to be looking at what Jalen, Nathan, and Nolan each bring to the table as big men for the Aztecs. Jalen has a tendency to overhelp a bit on defense. Watch in this clip as Jalen starts off close to his guy, and then after the pass is made, he sinks back into the paint and gives his man a wide open three-point shot. In this clip, it's Shackle's job to dig the post, which means a double team from the strong side. Jalen leaves his man wide open in the corner though and ends up triple teaming the post, which compromises the defense and allows an open three-point shot. In this clip, Jalen is up the line, which means he's guarding the gap in between two offensive players. He's too far up the line, however, so that means when the pass is made, he has to do a wild closeout and gets blown by. This compromises the defense as Nathan now has to step up to guard Jalen's guy, which allows Nathan's man to back cut and get an easy layup. This clip is in transition, and transition defense is different from normal man-to-man defense. But Jalen is in the paint, which means if the ball goes inside, it's his job to contest the shot. However, when the ball goes inside, Jalen prepares to box out rather than contesting the layup, and because of it, the other team got an easy layup. This defensive mistake was costly, and it wasn't the only time it happened this game. Jalen is ready to run down the court before the rebound is secured, and because of it, his man is wide open under the hoop. Jalen tries to recover, but because he's out of position, he can't contest well and actually gives the player an and one. On offense, Jalen has gotten a lot better. Early in the season, Jalen would try to ISO from the perimeter and lose his man with a lot of dribble moves, but it was rarely successful, as the over-dribbling would allow the defense to catch up to him and he'd either turn the ball over or have to pass out. Lately, he's been doing simple drives with maybe one dribble move, and it's been a lot more successful overall. In this clip, Jalen gets by his man successfully, but he tries to finish with his right hand when he should have finished with his left, and because of it, he gets blocked. He's pretty good at drawing fouls when he just drives, which adds a whole different value in and of itself. The best way to use Jalen is probably to get him the ball when he's already on the move, where he can use his long stride to get by his guy and get an easy look. Nathan hasn't shown much offensively, but he's well on his way to becoming the type of rim protector that you can build a defense around. Contesting shots are something that doesn't show up on normal box scores, but the effect of them is measured in impact stats. In this clip, Nathan contests 2 shots in a row, and it's one of the reasons why his defensive impact is the largest on the team. He's good at sliding his feet in order to get blocks as well. On offense, Nathan is mostly limited to putbacks, dump-offs, and alley-oops. Watch in this clip as Nathan slides into position for the offensive rebound and stays there even though the defense is swarming all around him. Nolan is an interesting case, as most fans seem to think he hasn't played well, but his impact numbers are the best on the team as of right now. These clips will hopefully show some stuff that he does well, but probably doesn't get enough credit for. Similar to Nathan, Nolan is pretty good at rotating and contesting shots. Probably not as good as Nathan, but pretty good in his own right. Nolan's technique in this clip where he's defending down low isn't the best, but his positioning is really good and it still forces the miss. The biggest issue Nolan has on defense is that he fouls too much. Like in this play where he's already beat but still tries to block the shot and just gives the other team an and one. On offense, Nolan has great vertical gravity, which means he keeps defenders close to him because if they move away, he's a threat for an alley-oop or a dump-off or something of that nature even though he's close to the hoop. In this clip, he draws 3 defenders in transition, which gives Jeremy Hemsley a wide open 3-point shot. In this clip, Nolan draws 2 extra defenders on his roll, which means the defense is already broken by the time Shackle makes the catch. As the defense scrambles to recover, Nolan sits put in the dunker spot and waits for the dump-off. If you've seen my playbook video, you should recognize this play and see that Nolan performs his role well within it. Lastly, the ability for the center to hit a 3 adds a new dimension to the offense, and hopefully Nolan can keep it up as none of the other big men have been consistent hitting 3s yet. That does it for this one, Aztec fans. Hopefully it's a little easier to see now why Nolan and Nathan have such great impact numbers and why Jalen's defensive impact numbers are pretty low so far. If you'd like to support the work that I do, please click on the like or subscribe buttons, leave a comment, or click on the Patreon link in the description. I'll catch you next time.